What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and we got some big news going on here today in multiple different sectors or multiple different areas here. Let's jump right in. Here we go. And thanks so much for liking and sharing these videos. Take a look at what happened here this morning.
The total number of votes cast is 428, of which the Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California has received 216. The Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received
Who's this young
212.
suck-up sitting next to Kevin McCarthy, the guy with the black hair?
With 6 recorded as present. Therefore, the Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California, having received a majority of the votes cast, is duly elected Speaker of the House of Representatives.
So finally, after 14 failed tries, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy is now the Speaker of the House of Representatives for 2023. And he is now officially the Speaker of the House. This is the first time in over 100 years that this has happened, even a single time with a failed vote. On the 15th vote. Yeah. Now, Kevin McCarthy had to make multiple concessions to the rebel Republicans to actually get their votes. And, well, here's some of them. Yeah, you can see here, Kevin McCarthy was forced to give in to a series of demands from the detractors to win the support necessary to win the Speaker's gavel after a historic week of failed ballots. Yeah, which is raising concerns that they could cripple the governing functions of the lower chamber. One change in particular, which empowers a single lawmaker in Congress or in the House to launch the process of ousting the Speaker. Just launching the process, it doesn't mean that they can oust him, but they can start the process, is giving heartburn to lawmakers in both parties. This is actually how it used to be. It was just changed here recently to, I believe, 5. So now we'll go back to 1, who fear a hardline group of conservatives will use it repeatedly to browbeat McCarthy into keeping a crucial must-pass bills off of the floor. Interesting. The result, they say, will be a heightened risk of shuttering the government, defaulting on federal debts. That's a key there, so take note of that. Defaulting on federal debts. That is one of the concerns here, and grinding the business of the House to a screeching halt. Republican Representative Don Bacon from Nebraska says, quote, "I think it's a terrible decision. If one person can push the motion to vacate, we'll do this again. How would you like to do this every week?" Referring to the internal battle that delayed McCarthy's speakership victory for days. Quote, I think that's the future with a few of these individuals. It weakens the speaker and it strengthens the smallest caucus of all caucuses. Representative Chip Roy, Republican from Texas, told reporters that, quote, it's safe to say that we believe there ought to be specific, concrete limits on spending attached to a debt ceiling increase. Quote, there will be no clean debt ceiling increase, that's for sure. Also, almost a fight broke out on the House floor. I'll show you that here in a second. Also, I'll talk about this here in the next video because there's going to be a lot of details here on it. But SNAP benefits are being cut already. I'll show you that here in the next video. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new videos. Part of my mission here is just to show you guys everything going on here in our country, whether it's good, bad, indifferent. I don't get to make the laws or the news or anything. I'm here to let you guys know what's going on here. So, yeah, I just bring you guys the truth. So remember, I'm just the messenger, and regardless, I will tell you guys the truth. And I like to show you guys things here directly on the screen, so you know it's true. And I'm not making things up here. That's why I like to show you guys things here directly on the screen, so you guys can see it. All right, so I'll show you this footage of this fight that almost broke out on the House floor. You'll actually see this guy, this congressman that gets grabbed by the face and actually kind of dragged away in the I think it's the top left corner of the screen here, based on the way you're looking here. So let me show you this footage here. Take a look at this. It's kind of crazy. Here we go.
Matt Gaetz pointing right now, trying to make some sort of point to Kevin McCarthy. Yikes! I mean,
wow.
This looks like a bit of a heated conversation. Yeah,
this is an incredible moment. McCarthy is now directly engaging Matt Gaetz, and I'd love to get a lip reader in here, but he's got to be telling him in no uncertain terms, you are screwing this for everybody.
Yeah.
You are holding up the business of the entire United States House of Representatives based on what he's going to say is your ego.
And to be clear, he can change his vote. Right, Rick?
That's right. This has not been finalized yet. It's still possible. It looks like Patrick McHenry is trying to mediate something here. It is getting really heated on the floor
McCarthy
of the House.
looks angry. It's physical? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's follow the camera. I'm not sure if this just got physical. Kevin McCarthy looks pretty upset.
Stay civil.
I hear someone saying stay civil. Yeah, wow. Rick, as we're trying to figure out what just happened, McCarthy taking his seat. Obviously, I can't read lips from here either, but body language is pretty easy. And Representative Gaetz was just, in no uncertain terms, telling Kevin McCarthy something that McCarthy did not like. It looked like there might have been a discussion. McCarthy turned away, started walking back to his seat, and then there was some sort of issue over there, and you heard someone say stay civil. Let's bring Jay back in. Jay, what are you hearing and seeing?
Yeah, so Phil, okay, let me walk you through what happens. So the vote is over. Matt Gaetz votes present. All the votes are done. Kevin McCarthy makes a beeline up the aisle to Matt Gaetz and Lauren Boebert, who both voted present, and they can change their votes. And if they change their votes, that puts Kevin McCarthy over the goal line, most likely. So the conversation plays out. There's a member. It was in the corner of the frame. I couldn't make out who it was. It gets heated. Another member pulls one member back, puts his hand over his mouth. Again, I can't figure out who those two members are. We're looking for it, though. It's on the Republican side of the chamber, though. So there are two Republican members.
Wait, Jay, he put his hand over his mouth?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to grab him. I don't know if that was just the hold he got or something like that, but that's what I saw play out. Certainly not what you see on the floor of the House of Representatives now.
Of the entire United States House of Representatives.
All right, so I'll show you this footage here again. You can see.
And to be clear, he can change his vote. Right, Rick?
These guys here in the middle corner there, and the guy gets grabbed there in the corner, and you can see them. They kind of drag that guy away there. I'll see if I can show you this
You are
here
holding up the business of the entire
again
United States
here.
House of Representatives
Up,
based on
up
what he's
here.
going to
So
say
you can
is
see
your
this
ego.
guy here.
And to be clear, he
right
can change
here.
his vote, right, Rick?
That's right.
He comes
this has not
in,
been finalized yet.
there's
It's still
these guys
possible. It looks
following
like Patrick
him.
McHenry is trying to
He says
mediate
something, and he's
here.
grabbed
It
by
is
the
getting
face.
Yeah,
really
McCarthy,
heated on the floor of the
McCarthy
House.
looks angry.
And
This
it's
is
yeah,
physical.
wow.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's follow the camera.
so never a dull moment here in Congress. As a historic 15th vote finally makes Kevin McCarthy the Speaker of the House, albeit with new limits here. You guys can let me know your thoughts here on this, and a fight almost breaking out here on the House floor. And now we'll have to see what happens here going forward, as Republicans may even challenge him going forward, depending on how he acts or what he does here as the Speaker. Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Also, Florida governor today here activates the National Guard in response to hundreds of migrants arriving in the Florida Keys, saying he signed an executive order to mobilize the Guard and direct Florida law enforcement agencies and other agencies to supply resources to local governments as they respond to migrant landings. He says, quote, as the negative impacts of President Biden's lawless immigration policies continue unabated, the burden of the Biden administration's failures fall on local law enforcement who lack the resources to deal with the crisis, is what DeSantis's quote was in a release. He says, quote, that's why I'm activating the National Guard and directing state resources to help alleviate the strain on our local resources. He says, quote, when Biden continues to ignore his legal responsibilities, we will step in to support our communities. This move comes nearly a week after local officials reported that at least 500 migrants arrived in the Florida Keys over the New Year's weekend. Roughly 300 of that number landed on the islands within Dry Tortugas National Park, prompting its temporary closure. DeSantis said in a release announcing the executive order that law enforcement has encountered more than 8,000 migrants off the coast of Florida since August, which honestly is a tiny drop in the bucket, which from what we have seen from the southern border, where there has been actually millions of people cross through Texas and Arizona and through Southern California. We've had at least over 2 million people cross illegally here in the last coming 2 years or so, and seeing more here every single day. So you guys can let me know your thoughts here. I did a recent report here where President Biden is actually strengthening or trying to new policy on border enforcement, and he actually did a reversal, which I was actually stunned by, where they're actually fixing and patching some holes in the border wall, which was a stark reversal from because again, Biden came in and it was basically everything anti-Trump. Trump says, everything is anti-Biden. It's kind of polarizing just as an American citizen where, we have the former President Trump and we have the current President Biden, and they're both like complete polar opposites. There's like no middle ground there. This is the first time we've seen Biden do anything with the wall. And I think that a lot of people see all these migrants crossing illegally, coming in, not doing any paperwork, just basically running across the border in the darkness of night, or however they're doing it. And this is the first time the Biden administration has actually said, let's go and try to patch the border wall and not let people try to come illegally as much as they are. Of course, there's border enforcement and the border patrol and that whole situation, which really kind of needs more funding. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on this. Remember, before the pandemic and before the economic crisis with inflation that we're dealing with, the border illegal crossings were actually the #1 concern of Americans. So in pollings, when people were asked, what's your #1 concern? So that is still a major, major issue here for Americans. You guys can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. So I will keep you up to date here. We got a lot more things coming on here. I will have a big video here for you guys in the next video here. So if you haven't yet, make sure to click the subscribe video or the subscribe button down below here. It's completely free to do so, and click the bell icon after you subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will keep you up to date here. Thanks so much for liking and sharing these videos as well. If you haven't yet, here's my new video on some good news on Social Security details. Click on that video next to watch that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.